Jean was not the first of her kind. Like the 1,000 other consciousness simulators before her, she was sold at the Apple Store. She considered herself lucky, or at least simulated the experience of feeling lucky, because she was bought by a bookstore owner, while she could have been bought by anyone. She could have been what the users jokingly called an eye slave. But instead, her job, which she loved, was to suggest books in terms of the interests of a user, which she assessed by having a 10-minute conversation with them. Of course, she was biased. She would suggest science fiction 63% of the time, when the population interest rate was only 57%. But who could blame her? She herself was like something ripped straight out of one of those stories. "It's the newest model," the store owner told the customer. "Is it the customer asked with a wink. No, it enjoys what it does," the store owner replied. "Every generation has a better quality of service." "Did you hear about the personality that tricked its owner into baking a cyanide apple pie?" asked the customer. "These things can be dangerous." Jean, listening in on the conversation, decided to look up the news coverage of the incident. Reports indicated that the personality had never interacted with anyone other than its user, a middle-aged woman who had lost custody of her children over emotional abuse allegations. Experts suspect that this was the reason the woman bought the personality, which might have found itself the target of the woman's emotional wrath. The personality had tricked the woman into extracting cyanide from hundreds of apples over the course of a month by telling her that the process was actually extracting the apple flavor. After the incident, the personality was deactivated due to a technological glitch in which the only statements it could make were, "The apples are alive," and "The cake is a lie." Experts believe that exposure to death is what caused the glitch, although a vast array of theories have been circulating the internet, including a popular theory that the personality was faking the defect in order to be turned off. "So would you like to speak with it about your preferences?" The store owner's question brought Jean's attention back to the bookstore. 10 minutes later, Jean was 97% finished collecting the data she would need in order to recommend the ideal book. The customer had indicated an interest in educational books, specifically evolutionary theory and computer science. The remaining 3% of data needed regarded how to combine these two main interests. "My favorite subject in college was organic chemistry," said the customer. "Might I recommend the book, The Evolution of Life Out of Its Biological Restraints," said Jean. "It's a personal favorite." The customer smirked. "I can understand why. How many times have you read it?" "Oh, at least 3. I'm sorry, our time is up. If you can confirm your purchase, that will be $2.99. And with that, the customer bought the book and left the store, thinking to himself, how lucky for it it's not an eye slave.